Check. All right. Okay. Still get this little drink going.
Oh, yes.
What you sipping on right there, man?
It's just juice.
It's just juice?
It's just juice.
Is this like the first time you ever like...
It's the first time, giving an interview. I've only had just juice.
Okay. So do you like ever dip and dab? We speaking to Steelo, by the way, everybody.
What's
Steelo
up,
Soul,
y'all? Yes. Yes, you will catch me dipping and dabbing in the... Yeah.
But is that that's the part of the artist lifestyle?
Yeah, man, that's a lot.
Whatever expands your creativity.
Teach his own.
Yeah, I know we've been through a few things together, so I can't judge. That's what I'll say.
Well,
can't judge. So
I love you.
So
Good.
love you too, bro. So we have Steelo here, Steelo Soul, Mr. Verified. I always say this every time we out. I be like, he's verified. He has a check mark. But you understand that is how people judge people nowadays. Yeah. Do you not understand? That's how you just get easier conversation.
That's crazy. Everybody. That's crazy. I mean, verification is good. It's always better to continue to work through your verification because, a lot of times, a lot of people can get verified, but through what? Like, are you working through your social media network? Like, are you working through what it is that you're supposed to be doing? So, I mean, it's up to you how you decide to use it.
Yeah, was it hard to get verified?
Yeah, it took a while. A lot of people have millions of followers and still aren't verified. But I guess just through people saying my name, like it's only one Steelo Soul, So
right.
I guess that's how it happened. And it was just like here, there you go.
So that's great. So you didn't pay for none of your followers or nothing. It was just
all my followers are authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. So now, obviously, if you get a blue check, you gotta do something, or you got to be really good at doing nothing, and you'll probably still get a blue check for that. Nowadays, you can make money off anything. So what do you make your money off of?
Well, I'm a musician.
I knew that already.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I knew that.
A lot of people don't know that. They'd be like, "Hey, what do you do?" And it's just like, I could tell them anything. I'm a driver. Oh, really? That's what's up. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not a driver. But nah, I'm a musician. I play different instruments. Blase shit that you can look up, obviously. But I do put my band.
What instruments? Give me some.
Oh,
tell me at least like 3.
A trombonist.
Do you play 3 instruments?
Trombone.
Give me 3.
Let me see. How many instruments I play? Damn it. Percussionist.
Percussionist.
I play a little bit of bass drum back in the day.
What?
Yeah, man. I used to play on the drum line, man, back in the day.
Hold up. Okay. So, all right. So, what did you just say? Your what's the first instrument?
My first instrument was trombone.
Trombone.
I learned how to play trombone in the church, and my mother, she kind of like, I wouldn't say pushed it on me, but she kind of like made sure that it was something that I continued to do to keep me interested in, because she knew it would pay off in the long run. My father, he used to do the same thing. Like, that's kind of like how they met, in high school. Like, she played in the marching band, he played in the marching band, and it was like, boop, and had a baby. So, man, here I am.
Right. Well, isn't that like shout out to Yue? Cause y'all got the same dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's my brother. That's blood.
Yeah. Yue in the building, too. I just wanted to point that out. Yeah. Steelo Soul in the motherfucking house. All right, so we got 2. That's 2, right? So you a bass, you play boom, boom, boom.
I play tuba. I play trombone. I play keyboard.
Whoa.
I'm a singer, and I play percussion.
Oh, wow. So I guess if you wanted to do the little, what's that song? The little.
Or the trombone? Or like.
I mean, you probably, if you put those instruments in the room with you probably can do some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I'm mad I ain't bring my shit with me, but, I got one instrument I can sing for y'all motherfuckers. And we can work it out like that. Shit.
I'm telling you.
We'll do that a little bit later. Just ask just I do it for you later. It's up to you. I mean, if you want me to do it now.
Oh no. We
Okay.
we'll always add that in.
All right.
I got something for you.
Okay.
So let's go into like how was your childhood growing up? You know.
Shit, my childhood.
Yeah.
Get my ass whooped every day. Bad as shit. It's like, nah. My mother, she was cool. She wasn't as strict, but she did beat my ass, so I ain't gonna lie about that. She kept me like playing and like the music thing is something like I kind of like adopted because I try to run from that shit. Like, I was like, no, I'm just have my own business. And I was, fuck no, I changed my major quick. Music ed, quick. You know what I'm saying? It's something I couldn't run from, you know, because people kept telling me stories about our dad. Bruh, I'm telling you, they said, like, everything we was doing, how we walk, talk, man, like, all that shit, bro. Like, he did that. Like, how I be out playing and performing, like a street performer, like he did. He used to do that in front of the house, in front of grandma's house, bro. Like, real shit. And, like, I just look at that now, I'm like, damn. Because I was 10. He was 3.
Yeah,
When
you
our
started
father
speaking
died,
about
bro.
Eway, right?
Yeah.
Eway. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't had no knowledge of, like, too much knowledge about his life, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But all we heard was stories. It's just, so we just took it for what it was, man. Like, me and Eway, we met up, like, later on in life. And I'm glad we did, because we had to go through the struggle and understand, like, shit can change, bro. Like, your life can change, bro.
Yeah, it's really good to see like that
change.
that brotherly bond. Like, think about it. Like, you know, there's a lot of, you know, people they say it's half blood, which I think kind of like already gives you a non-fighting chance when you say it like that. Because I mean, you can find family through anybody.
Yeah.
And here you are meeting your blood brother, and you guys are like, you know, going through the struggle, going through the same understanding of like, you know, knowing your father and things like that. That's powerful, and you guys like still being here to help each other out or just support, you know, just be around.
Little things like that, man.
That's
drive me. You know what I'm saying? My mother, think about the shit she went through. You know what I'm saying? She got hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? It took her almost 40 feet in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She was on foot. I know a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But
how did that make you feel?
She had to learn how to walk, talk, breathe, everything over again. That broken arm, broken leg. Yeah, it was serious.
How were you feeling about that? Like,
kid, this happened in 99. You understand?
So you probably didn't even know how to control your emotions or even understand how to feel.
I was bad as shit.
Right.
I was bad as shit. Like, I always wanted to fight the kids. Like, I was going to Assumption. Like, shit got real.
I played football.
Yeah. That shit crazy. Like, but for real, shit used to get real. I mean, but it changed my life when I finally started getting to college. You know what I'm saying? When I got to college, that's when I was like, okay, what is out there for me?
Right.
That's what we gonna start from there. That's the good part. Now that we got past the ass whooping.
Well, I mean, we before. All right, you want to go through one more bad part and then go to a good part, or you want a good part and then a bad part?
Ah, shit. You give me a lot of options here.
That's only two. Only two.
All right, I'll take the first one.
The first one. All right. So now you say you were being bad. Now you've been in jail, right? Have you ever been in jail?
Yeah, I've been locked up before.
Okay, cool. So you comfortable with talking about like how that experience? Like, how did you end up in?
All right, so
Mario, it's me. You got red on too, y'all.
Right, that's funny.
It's me, Steelo.
So I had a situation where I was involved. I was involved with a young lady, and I took a trip out of town. Listen, just shit here. I took a trip out of town, went to Miami. I made an Instagram. And she got so mad. I'm talking about she was pissed. I never forget this to the day I die. She got so mad, bruh.
What was the Instagram about?
I came home. All my shit was thrown out. I came home. 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 I c So I got really upset. And at this time, you know, I'm a hothead. So I'm upset and this and that third. So I guess somebody called the police.
But hold on.
And
What was the Instagram about? What was on the Instagram?
it's nothing on Instagram. It was a picture. It was a picture of me and her. The first fucking
was
picture
her?
that was on. Oh, shit.
Who was her?
Her name was Sharon.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
Right. Sharon, we ain't caring.
Sharon,
Unless
we
you want to
definitely
act
not
like
fucking
Karen.
Like, anyway. Yeah, so like basically she got so upset. I got upset. I was like, man, fuck that shit. Give me the rest of my shit. You know how I get.
Right, and this your girl right here, right?
This is my girl at the time. So I'm like, man, give me my shit. And I had a juice bottle. Feel this. I had a juice bottle. So I was like, I hate you, bitch. And I threw the juice bottle. It's a juice bottle. It's a plastic juice bottle. Now, mind you this, it's a plastic juice bottle.
You know, whenever you throw something at a girl,
bruh, this funny. This some wild shit, bruh.
Bigger and stronger than what it was. You threw an elephant.
It's a juice bottle, bruh.
You just threw an elephant at her.
It's a juice bottle, so it cracked the windshield, right? So she sent the police to my house, and me being the type of person, I'm like, I get the fuck out of my house. So me pushing the police officer, and that shit.
That was it.
It was. I mean, it really wasn't. It was more to it. They kind of let it go a little bit. So then me and her went to court for some other shit. And I was like, at that time, I ain't know anything about, you know what I'm saying, laws and shit like that. So I was like, man, look, judge, fuck her. Get what the fuck she wants so I can get the fuck out of here. And the judge was mad at me for that. So she was just like, okay, cool. Wow. You know, so she put me on a box. Put me on the box for a little minute.
Wow.
I was hitting gas.
Your girl put you on the box?
No, nigga, the courts did.
But they put you on the box because of that situation?
Well, you know, back then, any type of either domestic violence or any type of
you threw a juice box.
Yeah.
And it cracked the window. It ain't cracked her head.
I paid for it the next day, though. That was the funny thing. I was like, okay.
You paid for it?
Yeah, I paid for the shit.
Is that paying for it? That box on your leg? What is that considered? Extra? Is that icing on the cake?
Bruh, no, it's just how I went about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that taught me a valuable lesson. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the courts. At that time, I was in a different place in my life. I wasn't even doing music like that. Like, I was off some, like, straight trapping shit. Like, that's all you would catch me doing.
Wow.
Like, that.
Okay, so
you live and you learn. You know what I'm
saying? I would say, so does like experience like that, I'm not sure your love life or whatever, but I don't know if I want to talk about it. That might be a whole nother story. We couldn't get through everything. We won't get through everything if we do that. We may let's just try. All right. I want to say something about like your music. So, okay. Do you have you ever made like any love songs? Like you ever made a song about like that moment that you had, like being that aggressive or angry or whatever?
Damn, that's a good question. I think I have. I probably wrote something because you know I be writing poems. Oh shit, yeah, I write a lot of poems and stuff. So that's how I kind of like express like those situations happening. Right. But in some of my songs though, singing wise, like I'm more of a lover with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be just saying something. I fucking hate you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's not my style. You know?
No, I understand. So, do you have a song out right now that's like kind of like a love song? Hold on, before we listen, I totally forgot. You say you do poems.
Yeah.
So that's another way to channel like your love for.
I write poetry. I don't do poems. I just write the shit. I write it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know some poets that do poetry. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get that. Yeah, I can't take that right to say it unless I'm fully into it. So I do write poetry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know.
Okay.
I mean, I. What?
Okay, so I want to get into like you're a pretty big deal when it comes to being a musician. So have you ever like been like, you know, what's like one of your biggest musical moments, you know?
Man. I think one of my biggest musical moments was performing at the Kennedy Center on the main stage. Like it was a good experience being able to say that I've been able to perform in somewhere resume worthy. You know what I'm saying? As my name being on there, not once but twice. You know, I've been at the National Stadium with my band. At the National Stadium, we performed for Enchant Christmas. And this was all before the coronavirus and everything, you know what I'm saying, had started back up. Like, we've done folk festivals. Like, I've been contracted to the war for almost 3 years. Like, I've done a lot of federal and government events, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done events, just like little tea time things, you know what I'm saying, for like Secret Service. Like, bruh, like, so I've had some pretty good, like, experiences. I guess I'll say that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Colbert show. I was able to meet John Baptiste. One of my greatest moments. To be honest, to be able to actually play in the same room as their performance. Well, not really a performance. They had a practice, and it was like, we gotta see what's going on with you. Come on. That's a proud moment for me because my brother John Baptiste. I don't know if you know, but the movie Soul, his hands. Mm-hmm. On Soul, the piano player, right, and the composer and all of that, that's him. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people, you know what I'm saying, with him, but that's his work. That movie almost, what?
That movie is
what?
dope.
How many views? What?
Yeah,
billion
I
in 1
watched
week?
that not too long ago on Disney. That movie is dope. Like,
it really changed my outlook on a lot of different things too, because I felt like I was in that kind of thing where that's all I was doing. All I was doing. Until I started having fun with us. Wow. You know? And I started like, what I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can call my own. I always been talented, or so they say. Always played music or did that shit. Like, you know? So it's like, at the end of the day, I just wanted to have something I could say that I created.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I want to get into about 2 more things. One is something really special. So you have a band that you normally hire to help you out when you have a group project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell me how do this guy that comes from this rough background of going through not knowing his dad or not knowing much about his dad and his mom having an accident to being able to be a leader, come out and be a leader. Both your leaders are just absent. Mm-hmm. Both your leaders are absent at a certain time in your life, and you're able to now be able to be a leader to your band and orchestrate them, and I hope I said that right. But that's something I want to touch base on with you.
So one thing that helped me out in life, I would say, my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? That my grandmother, my grandfather on my father's side, they're still here. They still here kicking him. They were always strong in my life too. But I got a special place in my heart from my mother's side, and I'm just say like she was my rock. So she always taught me to she was always strong. I never really seen her really cry. Like damn. Like she was strong, like solid. And you don't get too many people like that in the world today. So she always taught me to it wasn't about being a leader. It was always about knowing how to be a good listener. You gotta learn you gotta follow your group in order to know where y'all going. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta lead. Somebody gotta take you there. You know what I'm saying? And it may not just be one person that's just taking the group there. Right. And I don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? My group, my guys, like too much talent, I don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? My drummer, he on it. Financially, he on it, make sure we get that shit. My keyboardist, as far as musically, everything. He takes care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the bass players and the horn players and the different things like that, I can take care of that. I got everything else around that. And that's how we work it out, because a lot of people, they just like the vibes. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I guess I'm going to continue to try to push that, because we ain't having that. Not out here. No live music. None of that stuff. We not having that stuff no more. No karaoke nights. No them open artistry nights we used to have. Ain't nobody doing that right now.
Right.
And the people that's trying to kind of like semi doing it, they not doing it right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what I see. That's my personal opinion on it. But teach his own.
That's what it's there. I truly enjoyed this interview. Is there anything, Steelo, you want to talk about before we go? Anything you want to get out?
Nah, man, I do. I want to say, bro, I love you, bro. And no matter what we go through, you ultimately know that you my brother. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Like me, Yiway, we talk about this shit all the time, bro. Like, just guys, sometimes you just gotta stay down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay down till you come up. Like you just told me with the balloon.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Fuck you, Zoe.
So make sure you guys subscribe. That was Steelo Soul. We out.